What you're about to watch is a tutorial on how to beat the game without taking any damage. Feel free to use any of the strategies, but listen to detailed commentary before trying them on your own.
Sourcenext.
Hello everybody, this is a no save no damage runoff.
Resident Evil 2.
On hard difficulty. This is Leon A, by the way.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Racoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T-Virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Racoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
What have we got here?
That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
What a mess! What could have done this? What was that? What are these things? All right, that's far enough. Don't move! Don't move! No! What's up with that guy? That was a clean hit. I'm running out of ammo here.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down! We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer.
Okay. What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you.
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna ram us! Run!
Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
So let's start. First section of the game, Racoon City streets. Just run straight, go to these little things on the street. You have to go kinda zigzag on a very specific occasion. One zombie will appear.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I don't have a clue. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
So I was saying one zombie can appear before you arrive to the gun shop, and that will depend on what specific spot you go before, or on the first section, sorry. So right here it's important you pick up those handgun bullets. They pick up second. Do not pick them first. Otherwise those zombies will appear and they can catch you when you are about to picking up the first handgun bullets that I pick up. So right here, start killing zombies. Zombies on hard difficulty are very tanky. It will take you between 20 bullets, 20 to 25 bullets to be killed. But thankfully in Resident Evil 2 Classic on hard difficulty, there's a crit shot that you can make. There's like 10% of crit shots. So sometimes you will decapitate zombies with the handgun. And another cool thing is that Leon by default shots the bullets faster than Claire, and even more faster when you have the upgrade for the Matilda. But as you can see, that zombie is very tanky, and he's not falling down very close to me, so I cannot shoot him on the floor. So what I'm doing right now is just waiting until he gets close to the fence, and then I start shooting him so I can shoot him in the floor, and then continue shooting him. But yeah, it's just about patience. So hard difficulty is an exclusive difficulty for two versions of the game, the PC version of the game and the Dreamcast version of the game. On the Dreamcast version of the game, the difficulty is not called hard, it's called Nightmare, but it's the same. Do not think that Nightmare is a different difficulty, it's the same than hard difficulty on the PC version. The pros of playing on the PC version of the game are that you can skip the doors animation, so that saves you like 20 minutes of gameplay. So right here, just fall down. Misty will always miss if she tries to jump to you and grab you. If that zombie is on that specific place, you can just run forward and go directly to the door. Most of the time that zombie will be like far left on that hole, on that alley. So right here, run forward a little and shoot down. If you hear that noise of the female zombie, that means she's dead. So you can start shooting the zombie that is in front of you. When you hear the fall down of the zombie, you can go around him. Be careful with his head because he can grab your feet. On this section, just rotate and hug the left side of this street, and you will be good. They won't be able to grab you. That's one of the main differences between the Japanese and North American version of the game. On the North American version of the game, the zombies has different position on that specific spot before you arrive to the RPD. This is the Japanese version, by the way.
Oh man. Who are you?
must be the new guy. Leon. Sorry, but it looks like your party has been cancelled.
What happened?
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything. They risked their lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen.
Hang in there.
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But...
Just go.
Fine. But I'm coming back for you. Just hold on.
So hard difficulty, between normal difficulty and hard difficulty there are some differences. The main ones are that the enemies are more tanky, so it will take you more ammunition to kill them. And also that the ammunition that the game gives you is less. For example, on Claire the game gives you 4 grenades instead of 6. But basically with Leon you don't feel it so much, because Leon has the shotgun, so you can decapitate zombies very easily with the shotgun. Thankfully in hard difficulty you can decapitate zombies with just one shotgun shell if you are close enough to the zombie. So right here examine the body, so you can pick up more handgun bullets. And also the handgun is very useful with Leon. Cutscene ends, just press up left D-pad button, you will avoid the leakers fall down. Well, you won't avoid the fall down, but you will avoid the leak. Because he will always leak on that part. Because Leon has a lighter, he can enter to this room right now and pick up the gem. There's also handgun bullets, exclusive on Leon's A scenario on that table. With Claire there's not handgun bullets on that table. But yeah, I was saying, with Leon, the handgun is very useful because he shoots faster and you have the upgrade of the handgun. And with that you can shoot 3 bullets at once. So right here press the up left D-pad button, and when you arrive to the corner continue pressing the left D-pad button. By doing that you will avoid those 2 zombies. The dodge is not very easy to perform, and it's kinda precise the way you have to do it. But as long as you practice several times that part, you should be fine. And it's kinda mandatory to do that, because you don't have enough ammunition to kill all those zombies. It's just a waste, and it's even riskier. Because the place is very tight, and when you're about to kill one zombie, maybe another can easily grab you. So handgun bullets on the other desk, on Jill's desk. Unicorn medallion on Chris' desk.
Leon!
It's good to see you're still among the living. It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all. There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
So the shotgun it's on the locker, or in the locker. We can start decapitating zombies, but not right now. First we have to backtrack to the main hall and use the unicorn medallion. But also before that we will just push these statues right now. But we won't pick up the gem. It's like you or I like to do some stuff in order to save some time, because I use a lot of speedrun strats. As long as speedrun strats are very consistent and very safe, I will use them. Otherwise it's not really worth it, because this is a no damage run. Speed is not very important. So right here just wait until the zombie get close to the stairs, and then you can just hack the wall and go directly to the door. Try to do it kind of fast, because the female zombie can be very close to the door, and that will depend on how much time you waste on that hallway. So right there I position myself very precisely, because otherwise the zombies can grab me. But even if those zombies grab you, that doesn't count as damage, because they cannot bite you, they can only grab you. For that licker, the dodge is always the same. Run until the camera changes. When you're about to arrive to the camera change, you start hugging the left wall. Sorry, the right wall. So first key of the game. The spade key. And we need to backtrack to the second floor again. So if you run as soon as you enter to this hallway, just reset the room. Because if you run, the licker will aggro and he will be already on the floor. And he will attack immediately. But as long as you continue walking, as soon as you enter to the hallway, the licker will always be on the ceiling. He will only fall down when you are below him. The crank will be useful later in the game, like when we will be about to leave the RPD. You can just run right now. The licker doesn't matter. Like I press up, right D-pad button, or it's left. Kinda confused right now. But the dodge for those zombies is the same as I teach you before. It looks scary, and it is to perform it, but it's very consistent. So right now, to be honest, you can just do the same strat as I do on normal difficulty. Just avoid the first zombies just by hacking the right wall and just kill the third one. That's the dangerous one. But try to be very close to the third one, because otherwise the auto-aim can troll you very easily. So we cannot pick up the upgrade for the Matilda right now, because we need a small key. And that's mainly because Leon doesn't have a lockpick like Claire. So in order to open all the boxes or all the doors that Claire opens with the lockpick, Leon needs small keys, exactly like it works on Resident Evil 1 Classic with Jill and Chris. But thankfully, Leon has the same amount of item slots like the other character. On Resident Evil 1 Classic, Chris has less item slots than Jill. So I like to kill this zombie because he can be a threat on the way out. He can be very close to the ladder. So it's just in case something bad happened. Because of course it's possible to just go directly to the ladder, and that zombie, even he will be very close to the ladder, but as long as you do it fast, he shouldn't be able to grab you. But as I told you before, I just do it because it's the safest way. So right here I'm backtracking in order to go and pick up the upgrade for the Matilda. Once you have this upgrade for the Matilda, the game will go very smoothly. Because that upgrade is so overpowered, man. The amount of DPS you can perform with the handgun is just ridiculous. And believe it or not, we will be killing one main boss of the game with this weapon. Because it's very useful. Like the main two reasons Leon's runs are less complex than Claire's runs are the handgun and the shotgun. So on Leon A, so right here I will perform the same as Claire. I just tap the run and up button. Sorry, just the up D-pad button, not the run button. Until I can reach to the body and I can examine the body. And then I can pick up the handgun bullets without aggroing the crowds. And then I can just start running. That's the safest way to pick up those handgun bullets. So right here I will wait for Misty, I will pick up I will equip the handgun, I will use the 3 bullets that was left. And guess what? This works exactly the same like on Resident Evil 2 Remake. Well, not Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake. If you use an upgrade for a weapon, you will have free ammunition. And that works with every weapon, with the handgun, with the Magnum, with the shotgun. Those are the weapons in this game that has upgrades. If the weapon is zero ammunition, you can use the upgrade and it will give you free ammunition. So pick up the ball, pick up the handgun bullets. And I just killed those 2 zombies, the female and the male zombie that was very close to the stairs, because those are the threats. The other 2 zombies are not really a threat. In order to not get stuck with the crowds, just hack this wall with the windows and then hack this. So right there you can go in the middle or hack the left wall. Both ways are okay. Right here equip the shotgun, get close to the zombie, aim up, decapitate the zombie. The same for the other one, but hack this wall just in case the zombie is very close to you. Just wait for him. So zombies in this game has a very annoying animation. They can launch to you, but that will only happen if you inflict them damage before. If you didn't inflict them damage, they won't launch. And because Leon decapitates zombies, that will never or almost never happen to Leon. That's something that happens more to Claire. Because Claire doesn't have a weapon that will always one-shot an enemy. Not even with the grenade launcher, and even less on hard difficulty. So second chest block. And we can go to the evidence room. But first we will make some item management. So save the bulb. And that's it. That's it. Use the ladder, go to the first floor. So I think I never mentioned this on my PC version Resident Evil 2 Classic runs. In order to skip door animations correctly, you have to wait like a second and a half before you press the confirm button and skip the door animation, because if you press it like immediately when you are on the door animation, there will be a black screen and you will wait the same amount of time that I told you. So it's better to just wait and then use the confirm button and you will correctly skip the door animation. It's not like an immediately input like on Resident Evil 1 Classic. So right here, rotate to the right, wait until the female zombie go far left, and then just run forward, go directly to the door, Remember to reload your shotgun, that's very important. Right here, go backwards a little, aim up, a little to the left. When the zombies are very close to you, shoot. You are able to kill 2, even 3 zombies at once if they are close enough with the shotgun. Pick up the handgun bullets, go for Marvin. Never try to kill Marvin immediately after the cutscene, because he's very fast sometimes, he can go turbo. So just go backwards until you get out of the room. And then rotate, make a decent amount of space between you and Marvin, aim up and shoot. You can use the handgun as well if you want. I just use the shotgun because there's plenty of shotgun ammunition in the game, so it's cool to use it. Also, it's very fun to use the shotgun in this game. So have fun. I'm necessary to go up right now, because I want to kill the zombies first. What you have to do is run, stand up right in this place, aim up and wait for the zombies to get close. When they are very close, shoot. Sometimes you will have a good RNG and maybe 3 zombies will be very close and you will kill 3 zombies with just 1 shotgun shell. But this wasn't the case, I killed 2 and then 1, then 2 and then 1. But that's very cool as well, like very safe. Then I will enter to this room because I want the shotgun shells that are on the safe lock. Sorry, on the safe box. In order to kill those zombies, I get close to that box on the right, then aim up. I wait for the 3rd zombie and there's a 4th zombie in the office. Also the zombie that is on the floor on the other side of the tables, it's alive. But he will only grab your feet if you get close to his head. So handgun bullets in the body. Like almost every body that it's already dead on the floor and it's not being eaten, it has handgun bullets. And I say almost everyone because not all of them has handgun bullets. So right on that shell, shotgun shells for Leon. So for the dogs right here, we can just perform the speedrun strat because believe it or not it's very consistent. On the North American version of the game is not 100% consistent, and that's because there's a fear dog on that hallway.
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
So I was saying that dodge with the dogs is not really consistent on the North American version, because in the North American version there are 3 dogs instead of 2. And some of the times the fear dog can easily bite you. It is doable to do the same strat, but it's not 100% consistent, like on the Japanese version of the game.
Ada, wait! Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Ben, you told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella based in Chicago, but he suddenly disappeared 6 months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
So the manhole opener and the shell. Right now we will encounter the first spiders of the game. For the spiders you can use the handgun because you have already the upgrade, but you can also use the shotgun. Because I want to save some shotgun shells, I will use the handgun. It's not very complex. The only thing you need to do is run forward, then stand up on the corner, aim and shoot, and continue shooting. When the spider goes to the ceiling, aim up, and like just continuing, like on the after the 15 handgun bullets, the spider should be dead. Some of the times he will die with unless. For the second spider, I really recommend you to not do what I did. If the spider is very close to you, start using the shotgun. That's better, because he can speed acid to you. So right here I'm just gonna use the first 2 chest blocks in order to make some item slots.
Ada? I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD. It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
So first Ada section. So Ada 1 on Leon A is not really complex because you have to deal with dogs. On Leon B it's a little more complex because you have to deal with zombies, and there's one zombie that is very close to you as soon as you enter to this section, but that's for Leon B. I won't confuse you with that. There are 2 dogs here, not 3, sorry. Or there are 3? I'm not really sure. But anyhow, Ada shoots her handgun faster than like the normal speed, so it's not really necessary to perform quick shots with her. Also, you can go where Sherry started the section on Claire's scenarios, and you can retrieve shotgun shells for Leon here. Very useful for hard difficulty. And then you can just continue. But yeah, that's about Ada, first section. Like when there's only one dog, you can get close to him after you shoot him and then aim down and continue shooting. you will perma-stun the dog and he will never fully stand up.
Leon, can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here. Think fast. Here's one more. Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
So going back with Leon, we need to backtrack to the RPD again. And this will be the last time we'll be on the RPD. In the basement and also in the garage now. In the garage now there are dogs. The dodge is not something from the other world. You just have to run forward. Believe it or not, you will always avoid the dogs' auto attacks just by doing that. Like, just run forward. Oh, sorry, this is Leon A. There are no dogs here. Yeah, I'm getting confused with Leon B a lot. Sorry, guys. But in the basement there's a leaker. And I already aggroed the leaker. If you enter to this hallway running, there's a leaker. You will aggro immediately if you start running. So just reset the room if you do that by mistake. Enter walking. On the Japanese version there's only one leaker, and the North American version there are two leakers. It's not necessary to retrieve the keycard from the mortuary with Leon. Even if you think that the machine gun is a really good weapon for leakers later in the game, it is bad. It's possible to not have to deal with them. So right here I'm just resetting the hallway because I want the leaker on a specific spot, and that's his first place. So what I do in order to manipulate that animation from the leaker, like he elevates his torso, I tap the run and up button just once. Like I press once and then I release. The run and up D-pad button. When the leaker is on that animation, like elevating his torso, he's sensing you, so any movement that you do on that animation will aggro the leaker. And I'm doing that because I want him to stay on that specific spot. And as you can see, when he's on that animation and when he's going down to the floor again, you can start running and just pass around him. And he won't be able to tag you because he needs to end that specific animation before he can do another one. So that's how you manipulate the AI from the leakers. I use that a lot on Claire B scenario. With Leon, thankfully, with the Magnum you can one-shot leakers, so I will just kill the leaker on the second floor in the RPD on the main hall. But with Claire you cannot one-shot leakers on hard difficulty. On normal difficulty you can one-shot leakers with acid rounds. But on hard difficulty you cannot with Claire, so that's why I learned that AI manipulation with Claire more than with Leon. So right here there are zombies, but because you have the upgraded Matilda you can start having fun. I have more than 200 handgun bullets, so not really a big deal. And you can also perform the quick shot with this handgun if you wonder, and you will shoot even faster than it already does. So right there I'm using the auto aim in my advantage because I cannot see the other camera change, and maybe there's one zombie waiting for me. I'm just luring the zombies on this hallway, and I can start killing them. If a zombie gets very close to you, that is very rare that can happen with Leon. Do not try to decapitate them, because remember, if you inflict damage to a zombie, they can launch to you. So if you want to decapitate them with the shotgun, just do it like right away. Do not first start with the handgun and then try to decapitate them, just because of that annoying launch animation they have. Also with Leon, there's no Aligator in this room, so you can just like do the puzzle number 12, number 13, number 11. Retrieve the gear. And on this room, the Aligator will aggro after you pick up the chest block. In order to not get stuck on his body, just hack the table and leap. Because if you run forward without hacking the table, it's possible that you will get stuck on the Aligator's body, and of course then he will attack you. So right here I make a mistake because I forget to retrieve the crank from the item box, and I will remember that later. So for the Aligator right here, just equip the Magnum, aim down and shoot. Do not rotate, do not move, do not do anything else. Just aim down and shoot. He will always die with one Magnum bullet. So I was saying that I make a mistake because I forget the crank, and I need the crank for the puzzle on the 3rd floor. So I will just make a little of backtracking, but there's nothing really dangerous, so it's cool if you forget that. Do not worry. Like with Unclear, it's like more annoying, because if you forget the crank and you already do this whole section, you will have to avoid the Aligators again. Because remember, with Claire, the Aligator that I just killed with Leon, you cannot kill him, and you have to manipulate his AI. And also in this specific hallway, there's a Aligator with Claire. So the last chest block, you can retrieve it right here. And thankfully with Leon you don't need to backtrack to the basement. You can like just go direct to the to the jails with this specific conduct where the chest plug is. For some reason with Claire you cannot do that, but with Leon you can. And it doesn't make a lot of sense because it's supposed that Claire is thinner than Leon, but who knows?
No! Get away!
And I mean that she's more skinny, you know.
Ben! Can you still hear me? Come on, answer!
Damn! I don't believe this. I almost got the story.
Ben.
Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator. Get that scum. Make him pay.
Hang in there, Ben.
Oh, my chest! It's burning!
What's wrong?
Good God, what was that?
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada! Wait! Hey! Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
So right now it comes the first boss encounter of the game. The G-Embrio G-Adult. There are several ways you can defeat this boss. But the most safest way, or the safest way and the most like correct way, maybe you can say it, or the more consistent way, the most consistent way, it's by doing it with the Magnum and also with the handgun. So the fight starts, get close to him, equip the handgun and start shooting 3 times. Or 2. It depends how many handgun bullets it takes you to kill the babies, and then get a space between you and the G-Embrio and continue shooting with the Magnum. You will see that sometimes he will start throwing babies again, and when you see that animation, equip the handgun again, and aim down and shoot, and then equip the Magnum again and continue shooting with the Magnum. When you are out of bullets of the Magnum, just equip the handgun and terminate the G-Embrio with that. You will see that he's dead when he does that specific animation, and also you can know when the G-Adult is dead when the music stops. But do not use more than 7 Magnum bullets for this one. I think you cannot even find more Magnum bullets.
Ada!
So it's like impossible to use more than 7.
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way for now.
But yeah, basically the fight is that you need to take care about the babies before you start shooting the Magnum, because like on Claire, I baby can jump and can middle air tank one of your Magnum bullets, and that's not bueno. You can even kill that boss with just the handgun if you want. It's completely fine. So behind these lockers there's a hidden door. Below the ladder there's Magnum rounds and there's also shotgun shells. But you need to light up these candles before you can start picking up the items. Like first this candle for the Magnum bullets and then this candle for the shotgun shells. Like the most important thing to pick up are the Magnum rounds, then the shotgun shells. And then go to the item box before continue with the game, because you need to retrieve the bulb. This will be the last time we will use the bulb in the game. But I'm also thinking about to leave the Magnum, because the Magnum will be useful until the end of the game. So it's completely fine if you just save it right now to the item box.
Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
So Ada's second section. Nothing really dangerous to worry about, because the roaches can grab you, but they doesn't inflict damage when they grab you. They can only kill you, and that will only happen if several of them grab you. Like more than 3, I think. But if one grabs you, just shake your body. Like press up and down, D-pad button until they fall down, and then continue. I know keep the handgun for a specific reason. I will tell you after the cutscene.
Don't move. You're the one who was with that cop, if I'm not mistaken. Identify yourself. Ada Wong. Ada Wong. I've heard that name before. Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John, I believe. How did you know? Who are you? Annette Birkin. My husband is the man responsible for the creation of the T-virus. William Birkin. What? John's dead. He became one of those zombies. My condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-virus away from me. G-virus? It's capable of creating the ultimate bioweapon. Its potential is even greater than that of the T-virus. Then that must mean the creature in the police department is... Precisely. My husband, William. And it's all Umbrella's fault. None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him.
This way.
It's sheer perfection. My precious G-Virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
Stop it! You might hit the sample. That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William. Oh my. Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute.
Roger.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-virus into his own body?
The G-Virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there! Shoot it! Eat this, you freak! I'm stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire! You son of a...
So those rats were the carriers of the virus.
As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. Even worse, every G-Virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other creatures.
And create offspring. No. Too bad.
So the specific reason I unequipped the handgun is because there won't be a little cutscene where Ada retrieves his handgun, because if you are with the handgun, Annette will shoot you through your hand and will make you throw your handgun. It's just about time. It doesn't count as damage if you wonder. So there's something very important I forget to explain about the G-Adult, the first boss encounter. And it's that on every second or third Magnum round that you shoot, you will stagger the G-Adult. So that will help you in order to make some distance between you and the G-Adult. So right here there's the silver emblem, and there's also shadow shells. Try to hack this wall, because there's one spider on the right. And he can out-attack if you are not hacking the left wall. And the spider on the ceiling, do not worry about her. As long as you continue running, you should be fine. The worst RNG you can have here is that the spider can be in this conduct, that you need to go to the door, and can throw you acid when you are going up. But that's very rare, like almost never happen. It's also important to take into consideration to go directly to the right as soon as you enter to that specific place, in order to kind of manipulate the movement of the spiders, because the spider has some kind of tracking AI. So it always depends the places you start running, they will like move differently or go to other places. So right here, use the bulb in order to make the bridge going up again. You need that after you save Ada. And yeah, Ada is in danger, by the way.
Ada!
So for the crocodile, the alligator, the Lacoste guy, just make the gas fall down, take some space and wait for the crocodile to put the gas into his mouth. And after the crocodile does that, wait a little and then shoot. Like, do not try to shoot immediately, because it's like he has iframes when he puts the gas on his mouth. So if you shoot immediately, the shot won't count, and you will only waste ammunition.
Leon.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
Quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up. That's 2 I owe you.
Don't mention it.
I just found out. John's dead.
What?
Never mind. Let's just get out of here. The sooner the better.
Iframes, iframes, it stands for invisible frames, by the way. So it means that there's some specific frames where the character or the enemy can become invincible. Like maybe there's a lot of words and terms that I use that maybe you don't understand on all my videos, but just feel free to ask them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer that. Like I'm so used to those words that sometimes I suppose everyone knows about those words, but even myself, some of the words I have to learn them. I didn't know what they mean. So when you pick up the golden emblem, the spiders right here are replaced by zombies. That zombie on the floor is not activated, so it's cool if you pass through his head. He won't grab your feet. And another important thing right here is that if Ada takes damage, that doesn't invalidate the run, the no damage run. Because you are only in control of Leon, you are not in control of Ada on this section. And sometimes Ada it's just like that, like you can see she's aiming to the spider. It's like the AI from Resident Evil 5 or 6. But yeah, don't worry if she takes damage. That also applies for Sherry when you are with Claire. So for this mini boss fight, just go backwards, wait until the dust start falling down from the ceiling, and then run forward. And then repeat, go backwards, wait for the dust, run forward. After Birkin stops showing his hand, go backwards, wait for the dust, run forward. After the 4th time, a cutscene will trigger, and that's it. You don't need to waste any ammunition. But of course that hand can inflict you damage, so be careful about it. So the underground area, just equip the shotgun and start decapitating zombies. Remember that there are 2 zombies around the corner right here. So what I like to do is go in backwards like Michael Jackson, aggro the zombie, aim up and shoot. There's one more around the corner, so be careful. Also be careful about the zombie that it's right there. But thankfully the shotgun is a very powerful weapon, so you can just decapitate the zombies freely. Guess what? There's an upgrade for the shotgun right here, and it makes the shotgun more overpowered than it already is. And the main reason I pick up this upgrade, it's not for bosses, it's for the leakers, the super leakers in the laboratory. So when you are out of shotgun shells, just equip the upgrade, and the upgrade will give you free shotgun ammunition, but I fucked up and I reload the shotgun. It's okay. There's plenty of shotgun shells, but remember when you use an upgrade on a weapon and the weapon is without ammunition, the upgrade will give you free ammunition. So it's something really good to do. Save the bulb is not longer necessary in the game. Retrieve the Magnum and the Magnum rounds. And it's not for the boss also. We will kill the next boss with the handgun. Believe it or not, it's the best way to deal with him. Because if you want to kill him with the shotgun or with the Magnum, it's not worth it because you will use a lot of ammunition. And you need that ammunition for the enemies later in the game. Magnum rounds behind the bathroom, the key for the train, for the cable car.
Ada! Can you hear me? Come on, snap out of it!
So this fight is G2, by the way. G1, it's an exclusive fight for the B scenarios. You cannot fight G1 in the A scenario. Birkin has 5 evolutions, by the way, from G1 to G5. But anyway, the fight starts. Just rotate to the left, run forward, make space between you and Birkin, and start shooting. You can perform the quick shot. I like to perform the quick shot on this fight, but sometimes I fucked up and I cannot perform it, and I just lower my hand. But like the main strat is to take space between you and Birkin. But I think I will do the fight very fast, and I won't have to perform a bait out attack and dodge him. But we'll see, like on Claire A. Yeah, I will perform it. So in order to bait that out attack, you have to get close a little to him. He will make the out attack, and because we make him hack the left wall, just by hacking the left wall by ourselves, you will have enough space on the right to go around him after you bait the out attack. And then just do the same. Like in this specific place, he will already die. If he doesn't die, you can perform the bait again. But when he does that animation, like throwing blood and getting kinda stagger, it means he's on the last phase. And he's like 6 more handgun bullets to die, or even 3. And that's G2. The most complex part of that fight is baiting the out attack and go around him. Because if you don't do it fast enough, it's possible that he will make a second attack when you are going around him after you bait the out attack.
Come on!
Also, G2 cannot jump above the cable car. He will always follow you, so don't worry about that.
Welcome back. Hey, take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
But I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time, but I really enjoy being with you. I know I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
So in the locker, shotgun shells. In the table, Magnum rounds. Or it's Magnum bullets, because this is another kind of Magnum. I always get confused with the rounds and with the bullets. Excuse me, guys. But anyway, the laboratory. So because we use the BOW gas on Claire A, maybe you remember if you watched that run. If you didn't, I invite you to go and watch it. It's a very cool run. But as I was saying, because we use the BOW gas in Claire A, the enemies are stronger on Leon B. But because Leon has the shotgun and the Magnum, it's not a really big deal. Of course it will take you more ammunition to kill them, but Leon has some very powerful weapons, so it's not a really big deal for him to deal with the stronger enemies, even on hard difficulty. Leon is a giga chat. And there's also visual appearance for the Ivy zombies that it shows you that they are stronger, and you will see it right now. They have some kind of purple thing on their heads. So you open the doors, just rotate to the left and go around them. Oh, so I'm drunk, dude. This is not Leon B, this is Leon A. The BOW gas wasn't used, so I'm talking bullshit. But anyway, once the leaker falls down from the ceiling, equip the upgrade for the shotgun. That's very, very important, because with the upgraded shotgun you will always stun the leakers. So that's what you want to achieve here, and you have to wait until they fully stand up. Do not shoot before that, otherwise they will stand up, and on the recoil they will be able to get close to you and maybe attack you. So always wait until they fully stand up. There are 3 leakers. In order to aggro them, you can like tap the up and run the pad button like I'm doing it. Once he's on your side to fire, just start shooting. It's very, very strong. This weapon is the best. I really love this weapon because I hate leakers. They ruin a lot of my runs. But yeah, about the BOW gas, forget about that. That's for Leon B. I made a mistake. I thought this was Leon B, but this is Leon A, so the BOW gas is not a thing. So there are zombies right here. You can perform the same strat, like with the normal shotgun. Aim up and shoot. And there's another kind of animation, like you destroy half of his torso and his head. The same for this one. Do not worry about them to launch you. As I told you, you have to inflict them damage in order to make them maybe make that animation. If you don't inflict them damage, they cannot do the launch animation. Not really necessary to kill that other zombie, because with Leon it's not necessary to make the vaccine. So we won't go back to that room anymore in the game. A leaker falling down from the ceiling, you just hack their left or right wall. It's better if you hack the right wall, otherwise you can get stuck on the chairs. That leaker will despawn after you retrieve the ammo disc, so do not worry about him. He will be replaced by zombies, naked zombies. So for the Ivy zombie right here, just run forward and hack this wall. Go around the Ivy zombie. But do not go directly to the Ivy zombie, because the Ivy zombies has a grab animation, so they can grab you immediately if you go directly to them. So there's one zombie right here. Just aim up, wait for him, destroy his torso and his head. But you have to be take into consideration one important thing about this shotgun, that it has a lot of recoil. So if there are a lot of enemies in front of you and you don't kill all of them with just one shell, it's possible that maybe one of them will grab you on the recoil. And never shoot directly. That's the worst thing you can do with this shotgun, because you will destroy, or you will You will cut in half the zombies. And the torso part of the zombies will be on the floor and it will start crawling and maybe can grab your feet. If that happens, you can reset the room, because if that happens, that specific animation of the zombies crawling...
Murdered my husband.
I explain later.
I know what you're looking for. You came for the G-Virus, didn't you? But you'll never take it from me. This is my husband's legacy. Now, where's that spy you were working with earlier? You know who I'm talking about.
What?
You really don't know anything, do you? You're so gullible. She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is to obtain the G-Virus.
That's a lie.
No, it's the truth. I discovered this when I did a background check on her. She specifically got close to John and became his girlfriend to get information about Umbrella.
That can't be. I know her. Ada wouldn't do something like that.
If you don't want to believe it, I don't really care. You're about to die anyway. What happened?
So I was saying, if a zombie is crawling on the floor, it means it's 0 HP. So it cannot...
the self-destruct sequence
sorry. If you reset the room, that specific zombie that was crawling will disappear. So that's the best thing you can do if a zombie starts crawling, and maybe you cut in half a zombie with a shotgun if you shoot directly to them.
Leon. I've been waiting for you, Leon.
What are you doing?
You know what this is about, so just hand over the G-Virus.
I don't believe this. Annette was right. About everything.
That's why I told you to leave without me, but you wouldn't listen. Now hand it over. Don't make me shoot you.
You can't do that. Ada! Ada! I've got you. Don't give up.
Leon, it's over. Just let me go.
Shut up. You're gonna make it.
It's too late, Leon. We both know it.
No! I promised you that we would escape. You just have to help me out here.
I really wanted to escape with you, Leon. Escape from everything. Goodbye.
Ada! This is what everyone's been dying
for. Brilliant. So right here, hack the right wall. By doing that, it will always avoid the Ivy Zombie. If you run directly, the Ivy Zombie will 180-degree grab you. So there's one zombie in front of you right now. Just aim up, wait for the zombie. When he appears, shoot. There's a zombie around the corner. Sometimes he will be maybe will be like very close to you after you kill the first one, and that will depend how much time you take to kill the first one. So take that into consideration. And there are 3 zombies in this specific place. So just wait for them, aim up and shoot. And then you can use the ammo disc and go for the final boss fight. And find out a way to defeat him 100% consistent and 100% safe. And also a cheese for the second phase of the boss. That is also 100% consistent and 100% safe. So, in my opinion, this is the best way to deal with this boss. Because this boss is not really well designed, unfortunately. Sometimes can glitch you out and one-shot you because of that. Like, it's very, very annoying. But anyway, before you activate the button, remember to reload your Magnum. That's very, very, very important. After the cutscene, go back, go to the camera change, aim at, go to the door, aim and shoot 4 times. 3, 4, or more, 5, 6. When he's very close to you, just make some space between you and the boss. After the sixth shot, you need to shoot him 1 more time. It will take you always 7 shots to make him go to the second phase, G4. So just stand up on this corner and wait for him to appear on the right camera. When he appears, shoot. And as you can see, he enters to G4. He will always enter to the G4 phase on the 7th Magnum shot. After the cutscene, you can just aim, and by doing that you will always make him jump to this ceiling, to these capsule ceilings. And just get close to the fence. He jumps, go backwards, aim up and shoot. And then get close to the fence again. That's very, very important. Because when you get close to the fence, he won't be able to jump to this scenario. So he's stuck on this ceiling. And that's the cheese. Like you will infinitely loop him right there just by doing that. But do not make the camera change as well. Because if you go a little more to the right, you will make a camera change and that can fuck up the cheese. So it's just about that. Just shoot 2 times, do not shoot 3 times, because if you shoot 3 times, it's possible that he makes the jump animation and maybe he will jump to the scenario because you are not getting close to the fence. But yeah, that's it. As you can see, it's very, very consistent. 100% consistent. Not gonna lie. Of course, if you want to perform the same strat on normal difficulty, it will take you less Magnum bullets to make him go to the second phase. So, this was Resident Evil 2 Classic, no save no damage, on hard difficulty, with Leon ARESaurio. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you like, hope you enjoy, hope you learn. If you like this content, you can find more no damage runs on my channel. You can also find me on twitch.tv ARESaurio, and all other socials like Instagram, Facebook. It will be down in the description below. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Ares, and I see you next time.